Welcome back to Folks Solo Sports Show. All right, my first, my first incorrect pick for the wild card playoffs is the Dallas Cowboys beating the San Francisco 49ers, man. All right, here's how the Cowboys lost. I'm gonna make it quick, short, and simple. They played very good. Um, Jimmy Garoppolo did exactly what I said he would do, threw a big interception that switched the game, switched the momentum around, letting the Cowboys score two touchdowns in 4 minutes. So they was putting the pressure on him, threw the big interception like I predicted he would, and then the Cowboys score and they get the ball back, and here's the two main reasons that the Cowboys lose this game. Uh, the first reason was, well, three reasons. I want to say three things. Three reasons. The Cowboys lost because what that play, what was it? Was that 4th and 11? I believe 4th and 11 when Dak threw the ball. He almost got sacked, ran around to the sidelines on his right, and threw the ball all the way down the field. Got that ball off perfectly, and it was Wilson who couldn't determine his direction, didn't know which way to go, and messed up on his direction of where the ball was going to be, and was just switching left and right too much. And by the time he switched back left to see that's where the ball was going, he tripped up. But even though he tripped, I still got to give him blame for that, because it's not like the ball didn't touch his hands. The ball didn't touch his hands and he couldn't haul it in. So Wilson has to take blame for that. He already knows that. I blame it on the quarterback sometimes. Um, but he tripped up because he didn't have good direction of the ball. He was trying to make a play to confuse the defender, which he did, but he tripped. If he never tripped, that's a touchdown, and the Cowboys would have been up 24-3. But since he tripped, that's what made it. But it's still kind of his fault, because if the ball touches your hand as your receiver, and I don't think he just had one hand on it, he had two. So especially when it touched both of your hands, you should really have an opportunity to haul that in. And it touched both of his hands and he dropped it. That was the first reason. The second reason is Gregory getting three penalties on Gregory, and not the other two, but that last one was actually worse than Wilson dropping the ball. It was worse than Wilson dropping the ball, because there was no reason for him to body slam him. There was no reason for that. He could have just let him, because Samuels was already past both of them, and neither one of them really was going to have that much effect on the play anyway. And Samuels was already past both of them, so he grabbed him and body slammed him for no reason. I just didn't get that. But that was, I would say, the biggest reason they lose. That's even bigger than Wilson dropping the ball. The third reason the Cowboys lose this game is because they don't really four reasons. Because the Cowboys offensive line, they didn't make a hole for the referee to come in and touch the ball first before they spike it to get one more play in. And I still think, though, that the referee, when something happens with the referee in the football and it's the referee's fault, and the referee is the one that messes up the ball getting down and the ball being in play, that time needs to start getting added back on the clock, and they need to get that play if it's the ref's fault. I can go back to when my Steelers was playing the Colts, and we had like 13 or I think even 20 seconds left, and the referee grabbed the ball and juggled the ball, and it took him literally like 17 seconds, I think, to get the ball down on the ground. And we only had one play, to whereas we could have had three more to beat the Colts, and they didn't call the time back. I think that was on one of our Super Bowl runs. I can't remember what game exactly it was against the Colts, but that was the main reason I think we lost that game, for how much the Steelers come back in games all the time. Okay, so when something like that happens, the referees need to be blamed and time needs to be given back to that team. If it's the referee's fault, who's not even, there just has to be more accountability for the refs. There's no way that refs should be able to do the things they do, and there's just no accountability or discipline for the refs, but the players get called for everything. And I feel like, on top of that, he wasn't I don't know if it's only one referee that can touch it, but there was a referee on the defensive side of the ball that was on both sidelines. If it's only one, okay. If it's just that one referee that could have touched it, then I see that. But if any of them could have touched it, there was three other referees, and one was closer on the San Francisco 49ers side, and he could have came and touched it. And the referee that did come touch it, that knocked over the offensive lineman, he should have been running with the play anyway. Why was he that far behind anyway, is my question. He shouldn't have been that far behind. So that was just ridiculous right there. The Cowboys lost. It is what it is. Yeah, they played a good game, but it was not like how people said it was going to be, and how the 49ers was just going to torment the Dallas Cowboys, all right? But the Cowboys did lose. Hey, and that's how it is, man. This is Folk Solo Sports Show. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you agree with my points on why the Cowboys lost, do you think the Cowboys beat themselves, or do you think the 49ers beat them? Like, subscribe, get in the comment section, and I'll get back with y'all. Peace.